Jason,
You want to you want to move on to your what you
have a call? I thought
Yeah, we do have a call, but due from time constraints, we have to move on.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that, guys.
No problem. But tonight's topic is about how much are we worth? Talking about our birth certificate in Wall Street, actually. But what I was talking about the last few weeks is about more sovereignty and about how the company. I'm talking about how the companies actually, how we're owned actually by the Federal Reserve Bank, and we actually are in the stocks and everything. You can see how much you're worth. But basically, there's like two laws out there. There's one's called the civil law. That's usually the law of the lands. You know,
Civil law.
country,
That's right. Divine civil law, divine law, that good stuff.
Right.
Ty, you think you're educated?
I am.
Oh, okay.
I know a little something. But then there's another one called the UCC, which is a uniform.
The engineer says you need to talk into the mic.
I'm talking into the mic.
Your country will be talking very, very soon if you do not talk into the mic, Ty.
All right, man. I'm in the mic.
There you go.
All right. The second law is the UCC, the Uniform Commercial Code Law. That's basically the laws of companies and business. Like, I think it was done by the Romans. It's also the same thing as the Roman Catholic canon law. It's basically a law where businesses that do commerce with each other across country lines, they actually have a universal law that they can adapt to. You know how the law of the lands is dependent on each country? The UCC is actually like a law between all countries as far as on the finance side. It's dealing with money. So, like for an example, it's like when ships, they come through to each country's ports, they dock, and the first thing that they have to provide is a certificate of magistrate. That's basically showing that, what's on the boat, how much you got, et cetera, et cetera. And subsequently, so is your birth certificate. If you get your birth certificate, it's actually printed on security paper. Meaning that's like another financial term, meaning that this paper is actually bonded and is worth something. And what happens is, if you look up in the right corner, if you order a brand new birth certificate, most show a red number on the right hand side. You can take that number, go to anybody that handles stocks, give them that number, and they can look you up on the stock exchange to see how much you're worth.
For real?
For real.
That's so. Wait. So I mean, does it go up according to what you do? You know what I'm saying? Is everybody worth the same amount of money? Is my thing.
Well, I don't know about that, but it was all started by the Nazis, though. The Nazis kind of put something like that in. It's like, how they were bringing their kids out.
A rich man.
If you like Shaq or something like that. What you just want.
I believe it.
But it's like a Nazis thing, when they used to put the kids out. Hitler wanted to create the perfect superhuman, and it's like what the Russians do as well. They take their kids, they look at them, smack them on the ass. Okay, he's going to be an athlete. He's going to work in sweatshops. He's going to create.
That's like what the Spartans did.
Yeah, sort of like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's nothing new, but. As I mentioned on last week, how the country had went bankrupt back in 1930 when the Federal Reserve Bank came in and said, we'll loan you the money, but what you putting up for collateral? They put us up for collateral.
So they put the people up. The United States of America put their people up as collateral when the Federal Reserve stepped in and said, here's the money. We'll give y'all this little money, but we own the people.
Exactly.
Well, I believe it 100%. I definitely agree, and the next form of that document is going to be the microchip. That's what they're trying to do.
Don't get there. Don't go there. Don't go there because you're going to get tired excited. Talking about that is like...
Well, he's getting me excited.
The national ID card is next.
Actually, they already have the RFID chips in the passport, especially if you work for the government. They already put them in there.
There's certain people out here that have chips as well.
That is correct.
Well, they
can put it right over the beeper thing at...
Right.
Let me tell you.
They have it in the dogs and
when
everything.
my daughter was born, they asked me if I wanted to insert a chip in my daughter.
Wow.
And I told them hell to the no.
Right.
When I was living in New Jersey, there's this guy that said he worked for East Orange Hospital, and he said they're already lasering up the kids' feet with chips. As soon as they come out, zip.
The thing that people don't understand is the fact that once they get these chips, like that's gonna be, they want to put your money or your finances, all this information on your chip.
Total control.
It's just like total control. So guess what?
Like
when they decide they don't want you to be a part of the society anymore, boom, they turn your chip off.
Yeah.
You don't have any money. You don't have anything. You can't go get anything. So y'all gotta be careful about that. I mean, I encourage people to read and see what's really going on, because those chips are real. They put them in the dogs first.
Yes, they do. Now they're trying to introduce them to elderly people. Actually, Obama was talking about it recently, about trying to get it into elderly people so they can have access to their medical records.
Because that's why he signed in the...
that's an excuse.
Well, that's why he re-signed the
National
Patriot Act.
Right.
Yeah.
But see, that whole thing is they're trying to gradually get it to everybody. They started with the dogs just to show you that it was okay. Oh, I didn't harm my dog. I can keep up with my dog wherever I go.
We're human cattle. They're herding sheep.
That's
you know,
exactly
they're
what it is.
herding us where they want us to go. So we don't protest, and we just say, "Oh, okay, that's cool. That's a good." They're telling us, "Oh,
they create situations to make you want it."
Exactly,
The masses
exactly.
want
They
it.
create the situations, and that's exactly the point. They create it.
Exactly. So that's pretty big though. So we can actually go. So you go to top right corner of your birth certificate.
Right.
Take it to the stock people. Say, check me out. See how much I'm worth.
Right.
You know,
Give them the numbers, and they can look it up on the stock exchange, or you can do it yourself.
wow, that's big, man.
Yeah, man.
So, but you've never looked into yourself. I know you're that type of person. You never did it.
No, I haven't looked into it yet.
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check it out next week. You know what? I'm letting y'all know how rich I am. You know what I'm saying? Everybody